Easy. Unfortunately, our T20 campaign comes to an end tonight. What kind of view what's the overall feeling right now?
Yeah, I think we're obviously a bit disappointed. I feel like we had the team and the team culture, I think, to go further on in this competition. But I think ultimately, when you get into knockout games, you need to produce your best cricket. And I think ultimately, our power play against Worrell and top play, although it was high class bowling, was probably the difference in this game.
Going right back to the toss, what would you have done if you'd have been able to call it correctly?
Yeah, we'd have bowled 100%. We know how the pitch plays here. We knew what was going to happen. We knew that the toss would be a big advantage in the game. I think credit to the character and the strength of the team to get us a score. Jonesy, Bassand, Rainey there at the end to get us something to bowl at. I think was just shows the strength of character that we've got within this group. But we knew it wasn't a big advantage winning the toss, and unfortunately that's obviously a part of cricket, and we're still confident going in, but
You mentioned the back end there, the start of the innings wasn't quite what we envisaged. Was it just that difficulty of having to bat first on a pitch that looked like it was very bowler friendly?
Yeah, I think the obvious thing is it swung and seemed, and you got high quality bowlers bowling on it. Ultimately, like I say, those are the nuances around cricket that you have to deal with, and in certain sports, those sort of decisions, or those bits of luck, the coin toss can dictate part of the game, and they're high quality bowlers, and it was swinging and seaming all over. So what could we have done differently? I think we knew what was going to come, and I think hats off to them. They got that.
69 for 6 to 162. That's some comeback, as you mentioned, from Jonesy, Baz, and Rainey. You mentioned the team spirit. You guys never seem to know when you're down out. How important is that for you as a captain, knowing that the lower order is going to be there to pick up?
Yeah, I think the obvious thing is, I think we've got a real high quality team, but I think the character and the attitude within the team is more important. And I think the ethos, how you carry yourself in and around the club, and how you are as a group. And I think I feel like this is a little stepping stone with our white ball cricket, particularly T20. I think it's great fun playing in front of a nearly capacity crowd at the Oval, and these are the nights that we obviously want to play into. I think we'll obviously focus now on the red ball cricket, get back into the winter and do some hard work, and hopefully we can build on this and actually make some real strides forward.
You mentioned it there, the stepping stone for our T20 sides. Weren't really close to getting out of the group last year. We've come within 10 balls or so of getting to finals day this year. How much confidence that give you as a skipper going into next year with the additions that we're going to bring in, and another year under Cambo, that next year is going to be, as you say, another step forward for us?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I say, this last couple of years it's about trying to build an identity as a T20 side, and get familiar with our roles and the style of what we want to play, and how we play at home and away. So yeah, obviously we're delighted to get through to quarters, but we're obviously bitterly disappointed because of the quality of our team. So I think bittersweet, and on reflection, we like to say look at that Surrey team. I think any county in England, the reality is it's hard to compete with such a great squad they've got. I think CJ was saying there they've used 24 players. Probably 16 of those guys are probably franchise players or test players, or they've got incredible reserves here, which hats off to their recruitment and academies. But it's always going to be tough coming here, and unfortunately we're on the wrong side.